scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at the kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the Browns' 21
12. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run. Chubb.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up the score.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. He does. It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Chiefs.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that takes us from second to third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The tackle by Sione Takitaki. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 7, Browns 6.
Again, it's Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Hey, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 29-yard line.
Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.